Suso. Suso with the crossfield ball. Ball is over the line. Willock. Mikkel Rico hoists it forward. And it's Suso. Cattell. And here's Luuk de Jong. And now they can launch a counter. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, Peter, his body shape.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Banega! Ocampos. Lucas Ocampos plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill there. Can he deliver? Gudelj goes for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping.
Aruna Kone! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Suso. Mikkel Rico. He's made sure that that won't get through. Cattell. And it's Luuk de Jong.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Mikkel Rico gets it back. And it's played forward. Back to the keeper and try something new. Sevilla going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Looks to bypass the midfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Varela, who does have an assist to his name. That's not going to make it. Gudelj plays it out to the flank. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Banega. A real chance to break. He's through. Timely intervention. And the defence can get it clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Krasnodar have a free kick. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Luuk de Jong. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And here's the chance to counter. And it's Suso. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Breaks on here. Aruna Kone drives it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Reguilón. Banega. Sevilla can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Tries to get it forward quickly. Calabria gets into the right position to intercept. There's the whistle for half-time.
There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Some first-half thoughts?
Krasnodar, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Krasnodar leading 1-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tries to switch the play. Now it's Ocampos.
And help's available out wide. He's got away.
It's Varela! Suso. Lobs it in gently. Romero deals with it effortlessly. De Jong battles to win it back. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Has he picked him out? He's had that put on a plate. Varela!
Varela really used his body to clever effect in dropping the shoulder to carry on.
Banega.
And here's Suso. He's left his man. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Suso and has a pop! No, not this time.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Played out to the right. Nicely controlled. Oh, great ball! Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Needed a better pass there. Reguilón drives it forward. So here comes a substitution. He's through the middle. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now a chance to break. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, they can break here. Reguilón. And it's Banega.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's one-on-one! And he's on his way. Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Aruna Kone was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
So there's going to be another change here. Reguilon. Calabria gets it back. He gets past his man. It's Rico! And yes, it's there!
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Krasnodar are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Krasnodar grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Willock is steaming forward. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And here's Suso. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that has been cleared. Banega plays it short. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And he's there to clear it. Vasquez. Mikel Rico. Willock. Banega. Roddy Lopez. Could move up a gear here. Promising cross. Shot a goal! He's got away with one there. And that is that. Krasnodar playing victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Krasnodar simply made their superiority.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed up. Real chance! There it is!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal was always important, and that's a terrific opening.
Okazaki versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation, and for me there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Krasnodar take the early advantage. Ekichi, and it's Mirallas. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Santimina. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rafinha. They get a throw in. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Into the channel. A little chip. No, not quite. Yokushlu tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Okazaki. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets it upfield. Krasnodar scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Santimina. Santimina with the cross. That's a brilliant interception. Saka. Ball's out on the left now. Saka tries looking up for options on the left. And the finish! And they've been caught out here. Rafinha. Over to the left. More than happy to take the muscular approach. "30 minutes gone. Yokushlu. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Vigo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's played him through.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And it's played forward. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Rafinha. Murillo. Yokushlu. Tries to switch the play. And here's Rafinha. Oh, what a ball! Forward it goes. And it's Mirallas. Mirallas. Okazaki. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Trying to get there. And it's half-time here.
Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
So your views on the first half?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Krasnodar head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Krasnodar going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Tries to get it clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kolasinac. Hoists it forward. Yokushlu. Santimina. Lobs it in gently. Ekichi. Mirallas. Oh, has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Krasnodar just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Ekichi battles to win it back. Defenders on the back foot. Mirallas provides an outlet. Gets the better of his man. Ekichi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Rafinha. Gets it back. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Okazaki. A really good feat. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bradaric. Vigo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Has a pop! Straight at the keeper.
Ekichi usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good ball. Ekichi! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Saka was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
I doubt he'll score too many which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Ekichi turns and goes back, going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
He's through. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Shoots! Ekichi goes looking. Okazaki goes for goal! This could fall. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yurio, and it's played forward. Has he found his man? Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Yokushlu. Oh, it's Denis Suarez. It's a loose ball. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And out to safety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the results followed inevitably. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Orellana gets wrestled off the ball. Willock. Mikkel Rico. Varela. Varela plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that has been cleared. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Paulo Oliveira. Paulo Oliveira plays it forward quickly. Willock. Varela. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper sends it forward. It's come loose. Out to the left it goes. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And here's Leon. Leon. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Aruna Kone gets away from his opponent. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Varela. Willock. Oh, great ball! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gets it upfield. Varela. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking to break out here. Now it's Leon. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Mikkel Rico. Willock. Forward it goes. Leon. Leon goes looking. And it's Kone. That's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak
He's gone for it! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Krasnodar take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Varela plays it forward. Meets it first time! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Krasnodar, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Krasnodar come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
So we're already into the second period.
Krasnodar going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Leon. Caught offside that time. Mikkel Rico. Willock. Pings it in. Leon. Forward it goes. That's great strength on the ball. He gets past his man. Aruna Kone looking to get on the end of this. Gets the better of his man. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Mikkel Rico concedes a free kick for that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Calabria with a long pass. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Aruna Kone! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
He's through. He's in, surely. And the flag has stayed down. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Now a chance to break. It's Kone! Has he found his man? Defending was strong and firm. It's being played forward. Aruna Kone. Kone has a goal! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Aruna Kone did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
I doubt he'll score too many which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Krasnodar get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
He's gone for it! It's in! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Eibar get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Aruna Kone. Well read, he sorted that out.
Krasnodar are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Willock plays it out to the flank.
Krasnodar are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
What a ball this is! Has a goal!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hoists it forward. Chip through. Paulo Oliveira. Dashing forward at pace. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And it's played forward. Defenders on the back foot. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Alvaro Tejero gets it back. Calabria. And time is up. Krasnodar have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Krasnodar